Hello, everybody, and welcome to Inside Cornerstone, your weekly look at everything going on with our church here in Alexander City. Cornerstone First Global Methodist Church. I'm Brett Pritchard beside Billy Coleman, our pastor. Coach,
Hey,
good to see you.
yeah, good to see you too, Brett. I always look forward to this.
Hey, I needed to tell you something when we get. I wanted to say this.
Is it
to
bad?
No, it's really good. It's
Say
really
it,
good.
please.
We started this show on May the 10th. And here we are now in June of 24. May 10th of 2023, I had a memory pop up on my Facebook page a couple of weeks ago, and I meant to do it on the show, and it totally left my mind with all the stuff we have going on.
Of course.
But I wanted to go back and give a little bit of credence that we have now been on the air for over a year.
That's great, man. I'm glad you told
Goes
me
by
that.
fast, but May the 10th.
Yeah.
May the 10th.
So now we can have a blooper special.
That's right.
Maybe. Oh, wait a minute. We don't ever have to start over, do we? We actually do our bloopers right here in front of everyone.
We do bloopers live. Yeah. But I mean, we've been on the air exactly a year and a month.
Wow.
Because it's June. As we shoot the show today, it's June 11th.
Well, I've enjoyed it.
It's been a great
blessing.
experience.
I love every second of it.
And looking forward to many more. I mean, we just, like they say in show business, we're just getting started.
Well, I'm not going to go with that, but where's the makeup crew? I mean, I need to do to do some work.
There's only so much makeup can do.
I think I fall in that category.
I definitely do too. But anyway, we do like to have a lot of fun on this show.
We do.
And somewhere in between all that, we try to let you know everything that's going on with
us. Even when the day is not so good, the show's always great.
The show's always great.
That's
right. Always great.
At least to us it is.
It is. We won't poll everybody out
there. No polls.
You can go to our website at cornerstone-fgmc.org to catch up with everything going on with our church. You can also go to our Facebook page. If you have not liked our page, we'd love for you to. And you can go there and watch past services each and every week. They're all archived there. So if you want to go back and watch this show all the way back from May 10th to 2023.
We were so younger then.
You know what? Yeah. You say that. No, you say that. When I pull this picture up, you're going to go, man, a year. What a year does.
Really?
Oh, man. It was kind of eye-opening, I'll be honest with you. I was looking
at it.
Do I have
to see it?
Yeah, I can pull it up for you.
Well, that's okay. We'll talk about that later.
But I mean, do you remember who we had on the show? Our very first show?
Matthew.
There were four of us.
All right, Matthew was on there. Who else?
And David Hand.
David Hand
was
that was a foursome right there now. I'm telling you now.
That was our first guest officially, because Matt actually was part of the show.
Okay, who would win that wrestling match, Brett?
Oh, man.
Matt or David?
I'm probably going to go with Matt.
Matt, because he works on the weights and stuff?
Matt today, not Matt a year ago. Because Matt a year ago was a shell of himself.
David's kind of got that natural strength.
He does. Yeah, I'm not
I don't think David would win a deadlift competition. But that's not what I was talking about.
Yeah, wrestling's different than a deadlift.
Oh, yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see. I could raise some money, bring them back, have a cage match.
I wrestled a bear one time.
I know you did.
It couldn't be a whole lot tougher than those two.
Didn't have any teeth, did it?
It did have teeth.
It did have teeth.
Yeah. They told me it didn't have teeth.
But it had teeth.
I thought it was a gummy bear at first.
So did it have claws?
They cut it was declawed.
They declawed it.
Yeah. Didn't have a muzzle on. I think it's front. Here's what I think. He gnawed on me. I think he had the first, the teeth that they do their tearing of flesh with.
Were gone.
I think they were gone. But now I remember feeling his back teeth one time when my hand was all the way up his mouth.
Nice.
Yeah. He ate my gloves. We had to go back to the pen to get those gloves later.
Was he pretty tame?
Well, truthfully, he was like a gigantic dog that wants to play.
Yeah, big teddy.
Come after you and get on. He gnawed on my head.
He wasn't violent. He wasn't violent, though.
No, I saw one guy tried to make him a little mad, and I just learned right quick I'm not doing that. He just pulled back and just slapped him in the face, and I saw him. His nostrils got pretty big.
You want to?
And I said, "Oh no, I'm not doing that."
Would you revisit that again?
No, I would. Well, first off, I would die if that happened. I exhumed so much energy, I let it out, and it didn't last but 2 or 3 minutes. But man, I gave it everything I had.
Everything you had.
Oh, yeah,
Did
it wasn't
you take
enough.
the bear down, I guess, was the question.
We rolled around a little bit.
Okay. Is
There
any video footage?
There is, but I thought I had destroyed them all. I don't know.
We need to find that video.
Serene was sitting on the front row, and there was a guy in there called Jake the Snake.
Not the wrestler, Jake the Snake.
Yeah.
Jake the Snake, the wrestler.
He was at that, yes.
Wow.
Now, he had on his tights and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
he
right.
was sweating, God, greased up.
Oh, yeah.
All like that. He fell out of the front row in one of those bouts into Serene's lap. I mean, right there, our Sunday school class was sitting on each side of her. Wesley and Ryan were there, and Jake the Snake fell out, and she looked over at me. I was hid back somewhere, but she knew where it was, and she looked at me like, man, I'm going to kill you.
Boy, you never know how we're going to start this show. You never know what we're going to talk about. But anyway, we like to keep you on your toes out there. But if you want to wrestle a bear, or you're interested in wrestling, no, I'm just kidding. No, we're not going to take applications for that. But we might have to find that video footage.
Well, if our attendance starts going down, I'll just have to tell the bear story a couple of times.
You just have to bring the bear in.
Oh, God.
I don't think the bear.
Hopefully that bear.
I don't think that bear's alive.
No, he couldn't have taken that whooping he got that night to
You sent him
live
on the road to his demise, right?
Well, if I'm lying, I did, yeah.
All right, let's try to refocus and try to go where we want to go with this.
Fair enough.
We do want you to go to our website and go to our Facebook page. Join us there. We have a great service this past Sunday. Vacation Bible School wrapped up. We've got Father's Day weekend coming up this weekend. I know that's important.
That's a big one.
We talk about that. We just had Mother's Day a few weeks ago, and now you come up with Father's Day. We've got a clip of the Arbor service this week that we'll show you here a little bit later on in the show. But let's start with Vacation Bible School wrapping up.
Sure.
As you'll see in the clip, for all of you that weren't there or haven't seen the service, stage decorated, very colorful, creative by God was the theme, and averaged about 150 kids.
Well, the total attendance was anywhere from 150 to maybe 180. That included the adults.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, Brett, one of the most beautiful blessings of that whole 3 days was to see the number of our teenagers that actually helped. They were there first, and there was 30 or 40 of them that got involved with those younger kids, and that means a lot to those younger kids.
It does.
And they enjoyed it. That our teenagers continue to amaze me. We started a girls' Bible study, and Monday night 36 girls came to that Bible study at the big house.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, and maybe we can get Anna to come up here. She's back from Troy.
Heard a lot of good things about her, yeah.
Right, and just get Anna to talk about what's going on with this Bible study, what her calling was. Maybe we can get that lined up.
Isn't that neat?
I knew there was something I was trying to do last week that I didn't make a note of, and it was to reach out to her because I think she probably could have been here today.
That would have been great. But isn't that neat that the high school kids were helping the Bible school kids,
right.
And now the college girl comes in, and they just look up to those older ones, and it's beautiful to see it in action for Christ. It's fantastic.
Well, again, you're back from college.
Yeah.
So much going on. You want to take a break maybe from school.
Yeah. We've got a college group meeting now.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, the point where I'm going is that there's all types of things that you could do with your time, and she's making a devotion to come back, and that's how important it is to her for her to come back and in the
most critical time of her life
and talk to the girls below her. So that's great. So all right, up against our first break of the show, We won't talk about any more bears when we come back. Stay
They
tuned.
talk about a squirrel, though.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
The good guys at Alex City Marine are ready for your boating needs all summer. And now you can get up to $4,500 in rebates on our huge selection of new Landau Tritoons and sacrifice pricing on remaining 23 models. Alex City Marine also has a new fleet of rental boats for fabulous days on the water, whether it's service, new pontoon selections, or rental boats. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine on Cherokee Road in Alexander City or online at alexcitymarine.com.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
Hey everybody, I'm Brett.
Billy?
And I'm Matt.
And we want you to join us each week for Inside Cornerstone. Coach, Matt, excited to have this show on every single day throughout the week leading up to Sunday.
Jesus Christ is going to be glorified in everything we do. You won't just be listening to messages. You're going to be hearing about things going on at our church.
And make sure you join us at our worship services 9 and 11 o'clock.
Join us each week right here on Inside Cornerstone on WAXC TV.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting criminal charges, Eric Blythe is here for you.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Welcome back, everyone, to Inside Cornerstone. And another big thing that's going on this week, I'm going to be involved with it, Project 412. We had Jimmy Yates on the phone with us last week to talk about what's going to be going on with Project 412. Project 412 is a community outreach program. This is the third year of it. And basically what we did is I think we ended up with over 20-something applications.
Something like that.
We evaluated those on Sunday afternoon. Obviously, we would love to be able to help everybody. We would love to be able to take all of those applications and say we can do everything that you're needing done. But that's our job, is to to break up into groups and go and look at these jobs and see what we can realistically do in 2.5 days for Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday morning. You know, Coach, I'll start with this. I had 4 applications. Me and Jeremy Spears went out and looked at those 4, and it is, man, it breaks your heart a little bit for what people that they're having to deal with, and you know, sometimes they're older adults that just can't do some of the things that need to be done, and they maybe don't have family in this area, so they do the best they can. So the reason I bring that up is, man, this is a great ministry. You see their faces light up when you show up. It is rewarding, very rewarding, to be able to say, look, I'm going to be able to come and help you build a new set of steps on your front porch, or maybe build a wheelchair ramp, or maybe come and replace, you know, some vinyl siding that needs to be replaced, or replace some windows that need replacing. Now, there's some houses that needed some major work, and there's
some pretty capable carpenters.
There's capable carpenters, but there's some of the things that were even beyond within the time frame.
I know what you're saying.
You gotta.
You can't build a new house.
You got to take in account. You know, this particular project would take maybe 2 weeks to do, and we only have 2 days.
That's right.
So, you know, that doesn't mean that it doesn't expand to more days down the line. But, you know, we've got, I think 8 or 9 teams that are going to be going out on Thursday and Friday. We're going to have athletes from Benjamin Russell High School, all the different teams that are going to be coming and joining and splitting up on these teams to help and do the work. On Friday, we've got, I think, 7 or 8 Auburn football players that are not just coming here to talk to everybody. They're coming to work. They're coming to be on a team and contribute as well.
A lot of those are FCA guys too.
They are. And, you know, again, Jimmy's vision was to expand this to not just our church, but other churches to get involved, and let's see how big we can grow this. Well, this is the first year we have another church, Stone Ridge. Will be hosting the Friday night fellowship time, and
maybe Elliott City Methodist. They have recently been, you know, it was a little late for them, so maybe not. But I think I'm a good friends with their pastor, and Ronnie said that they were going to try to get up a group. Well, it's awful quick.
I mean, but I think for this year it's set for, because we start Thursday.
Yeah, right.
We had to go evaluate the projects, and
they would just be extras.
Well, they would, but no, next year I'd love to have them join.
Time,
and then maybe somebody else. I know that we've got some people volunteering from other areas that are just coming in because they heard about it and want to help. But anyway,
that's great.
We want to talk about that, because if you see us out and about in the community over the next few days and working on projects, that's what this is. And you know, we do it because people here in our community need the help. Jimmy, for 25 years, took people to Appalachia, and you know, during usually 4th of July week, and they'd be gone, you know, 7 or 8 days during the summer to go to these remote places and help and you know, try to work. But as he kind of brought this thing back, and you start looking around,
there's plenty of opportunities.
There's plenty of opportunities here for us to help, and you don't have to drive 7, 8, 9 hours to go help. Although those people need the help as well, we want to be able to help our people in our community.
We have a tendency to turn a little blind eye to all the things Jesus said about that, but those are the things that Jesus told us to do, is to go out and make a difference in the lives of people that were experiencing difficulties in their life.
Absolutely.
I know I represent a huge number of people in our community that would say thank you. Thank you to all of you that are working on this project, and it makes a difference.
I'll be honest with you. I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be, you know, go out and meet these people.
It is.
And I didn't know any of the people that we met, and you know, just I guess the relief is one way to put it, or the gratitude from the people that we went and talked to.
But those 4 applications look doable too.
Oh, we got them. We're gonna knock them out.
Good,
and so,
good,
and then
great.
I think you know, some of the more advanced carpenter work, We got several guys, like you said, Chris Oliver, Ross Shores, that
Can take a team.
well,
with
they can
them,
take a
yeah.
team, and they're going to be able to head up.
Great.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Adam Scott is also going to be able to do some things, and guys that really do that for a living.
Let me ask you this: we've had so many new members join the church in the last year and 2 months. Are some of our newer members involved in this? Or do you see many of them getting involved?
You know, it was just really the team leaders. I won't see any of the people that are coming to be.
Well,
on
I'm
the team.
hoping that some of,
I
you know,
hope some of them
a
are
big
going in.
part
I
of
think
what the
they are
church
on
should
the-
do is plug them in.
Right,
you know?
right. Well, you know, this is a big deal. I
It
mean, this
is,
is
yeah.
I mean, you got 150, 180 people going to be going out to job sites. You got
Yeah.
to get the materials, you know, that you got to have to adequately do the jobs. You got a team of ladies that are going to be preparing breakfast and
Mm-hmm.
lunch every single day, so that we don't have to leave the job site. It'll be in a cooler, be prepared. We're there. We're trying to work and get as much out of the day as we possibly can. So.
Then have praise and worship services at night,
Exactly. And we'll have
at least Thursday and Friday night.
Thursday night we'll have one at the Arbor, and then Friday night it'll be at Stone Ridge.
That'd be great.
Again, culminating on Saturday morning. Really, Saturday morning is more of a cleanup. You know, loose ends,
Right.
fix. You know, kind of wrap everything up on Saturday
Right.
morning. But you know, again, got plenty of work to do, and
I'm sure of that.
we're looking forward to it. Again, I'm excited about the opportunities to go out and serve and help in the community. And you know, I've always said this, and I know there's a lot of people that feel that way. And you know, when you're a child at Christmas, you get gifts. That's the important thing, right? As a child, you're not really worried about giving somebody else a gift. You're trying to figure out
I
how you know
think
what.
that's true.
You know, as you get older, and I truly, sincerely mean this, I get way more pleasure,
Right.
way more enjoyment out of seeing somebody else receive something than me. I mean, I really do. Like, I get excited when I know I've gotten a gift for somebody I think they're really gonna like.
Right.
The anticipation of them opening that, to me, is more rewarding than anything I could get,
That's
you know,
what,
from somebody.
And the Bible says that.
I mean,
blessed
I
to
really
give,
do.
Right?
Like, now, sometimes I get disappointed because I think, man, they're gonna love it. I'm gonna knock it out of the park with this gift, and they open it up and they go, oh, that's nice.
Well, that's the one we give our wives.
That's right. Hey, they go, that's nice, and then I go, that's all I get. You didn't like that gift more than I was expecting. This. Oh my gosh, you know, this is great, and it's like, well, that's a good thought.
Well, you know, try this. I don't know if this helps or not, but if you go around to children, and one day you'll be able to do it with grandchildren, give them, maybe slip them $1 or two. You know, when Papa gives Ree her Christmas gifts, let's go crazy, really.
That's right.
And so let them earn something.
Yeah, let them
there.
earn something.
It works.
Hey, make it.
It works. It puts the pressure on her to really love the gift.
That's it. Force
That's
her to
so.
like. Force her
That's
to
so
like the
pitiful.
gift.
That's.
Make her feel bad.
I don't
She
think
doesn't
what I
have the
just
reaction
said
you
is in
like,
the
right?
Bible. That's for sure.
But I mean, it is rewarding to see people.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
You know, again, I think I won't say names, but this one gentleman that we went to his house, and he's needing some work done on a fence that's kind of fallen in. And,
Yeah.
you could tell, just a really nice gentleman. And you know, before we left, you know, we were evaluating, and you know, we'd already determined we were going to be able to do it. So we walked back in the house, and he's talking to us. He said, don't worry about it if you can't. I said, sir, we got this. We're gonna knock this out for you. And he just kind of lit up a little bit. I said, we'll let you know when we're coming. You know, we don't want to just bring 10 people up here and all of a sudden I said, it'll be probably, you know, Friday morning when we're able to get over here. But you know, kind of let him know. And man, you could tell, man, it just made him feel great.
And the weather's supposed to be good.
Weather's
hot.
supposed to be hot.
But still, you can work.
I'd buy a few clouds if we could, you know.
Well, we'll work on that.
So maybe we can ask for some clouds.
Well, that's
But
great,
anyway.
Brett. I appreciate you sharing that.
Well, looking forward to it. Project 412 this coming week here in Alexander City, and looking forward to after it's over, coming back on here and talking about what a great success.
Let's do
that
it.
thing was. So
That'd be
looking forward to it.
fun.
All right, up against another break. Stay tuned. More to come right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
The good guys at Alex City Marine are ready for your boating needs all summer. And now you can get up to $4,500 in rebates on our huge selection of new Landau Tritoons and sacrifice pricing on remaining 23 models. Alex City Marine also has a new fleet of rental boats for fabulous days on the water, whether it's service, new pontoon selections, or rental boats. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine on Cherokee Road in Alexander City or online at alexcitymarine.com.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service, that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Welcome back, everyone, to Inside Cornerstone. The last segment, we're going to show a clip from the Arbor Service, and wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit here in this segment before we got to that. But, you know, you talked about change and a changeless God, and we talked about how much things change in our lives, and you used technology as an example. You use gas prices, all kind of different things that we don't like to see change, but then there's some change we do like to see.
That running water pipes underneath your house, TV, electricity, those are good changes.
Yeah, they are. Looking back at a picture a year ago from now, that maybe not a good change.
Yeah, well,
depending on how it looks, but
maybe
anyway.
I may not see that, maybe.
It's not bad. No, we really haven't changed that much. We really haven't.
That means we have. When you say that,
I really look back. Okay, if I'm gonna be honest, when it popped up.
Honest? When do you start that?
I don't know. What a novice concept. I looked at it. It popped up. I was like, I went, why is this popping up? And I was like, oh, that's a year ago. And I was like, whoa.
That scares me.
But anyway, it really is fine. It was a good picture. But you just talk a little bit about the whole theme of the service. There
have been a lot of changes, that's for sure, and some of them are God changes. We talked about the creation and spring to summer to fall to winter, changes everywhere around us. And when we accept Christ into our life, what a great change occurs. And the Bible is just full of scriptures that say we're a new creation in Christ, that we're taken on the heart of Christ, we're forgiven, it changes our life, we're going to take up our cross and follow him. That changes how we act. This is how we're supposed to love. I mean, everything about our life changes when Christ comes into our life. But the real truth of the sermon was God never changes. Now, we're going through a period of time right now, Brett, maybe unlike any, it was kind of, when I was growing up, and I think you too, God was hands off.
Oh,
Keep your hands off God. Don't you can criticize everything else, your teachers and some of your friends, but don't go around talking and changing God. And that's exactly what we are today. I don't think in my lifetime there's ever been a time when changing God seems to be a goal. I mean, making Bibles without the word Father in it. Come on.
Well, I'm not, I'm not going to dive into politics, but you and I've had this conversation
many times,
several times over the last year.
Yeah.
When we tend to in life, as a kid and even as adults, when we don't like the way things are going for us, we try to, I guess, quote unquote, spin it in our direction.
It's a good word.
Justify why. I use this analogy in Sunday school just several years ago. You can talk yourself into anything being right. And I'll use an example: a thief going into a store and stealing some food, and you go, "Well, I'm hungry. My family's hungry. I can. It's okay to go in and steal that food because I need to feed my family."
Yeah.
And if you're in desperate times and you're trying to do something, you're at the end of your rope and you're trying to figure out, but at the end of the day, it's still wrong. You go into a store,
thank you for saying that,
regardless of your situation.
That's right.
Now, again, I don't know how you arrived at your situation, but regardless, if you walk in a store and you take something without paying for it, that's wrong. That's the society. That's how we were taught.
And
that's the law.
unfortunately,
it's called stealing.
Unfortunately, that reflects who you are. It's that right there, your integrity. And I know everybody's going to say, well, you're one to say that because what hardships do you have in your life? And I agree with that. But that's who you are here on the inside. And I used to write up on the blackboard of every class I taught, every team I ever coached, honor is what you do when no one's looking.
There's no doubt.
And that's who you are. When nobody can see you, that's who you are. And I know tough times come, but my goodness, we live in a society right now where everywhere I go, it says help wanted.
I know.
You can get some stuff if you work for it.
That's right, and put a little effort into it. I want to go back and kind of keep steering in this direction based off of the analogy. It's easy to use that analogy as walking in a store, taking something that's not yours.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is you can talk yourself into believing that what you did was right.
Exactly.
Hey, if I think about this enough and I justify this enough, really it's not wrong because I'm providing something that we're not in the situation where I can go pay for it, so I'm just going to take it. All right, the same with the Bible. You're talking about the Bible being rewritten and people doing certain things. The Bible's the Bible. And
God is God.
And God, and that's what you say in this message, in this clip that we're about to show in the last segment of the show. You can sit here and you can take things of this world and you can go, well, maybe it's meant this way. Well, really, this is how it's supposed to be, and that really wasn't written right. And
that's way back on.
Yeah, he really meant to say this, and and then you're going to go, well, I'm just going to rewrite this so everybody can better understand it. In our world today, I think the thing that stood out, and I don't know if it's actually in this particular clip or not, but you talked about one of your friends getting up and talking about God's continuing to evolve, and it's like,
As God, as God continues to evolve, then we'll discover new ways and things like that. And I mean, we were friends. He has his right to his opinion, but I don't agree at all with what he said, and we would discuss it in those terms. You know, I have my opinion, he has his, but no, if we have to start changing God, we got some problems. That's the one thing that never, ever changes. And who are we?
Aren't you glad? But aren't you glad, and shouldn't everybody be glad that he doesn't change?
I would think yes.
Isn't that the one constant
Yeah.
that you go back to, that you can rest on and go, no matter how many dumb things I do,
Right.
no how many, stupid things I say, or, things that I know were wrong that I did anyway, that he's not going to change his mind on me.
Right. You build your
Yeah,
life on
exactly.
something, and then somebody says, "Well, no, that's not really."
Again, it goes back to what I think we see in our society more now than ever, is that we try to just take and shape the narrative to fit what we do.
I think like in no time in history. I'm being honest. I don't think there's ever been a time like this.
It's never been. People, I don't remember people taking, and again, I don't want to dive into all of it. We don't have enough time.
I know you don't.
But social media has given people, everybody, a platform. And look, I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
With no accountability, I might add.
Yeah, you're right. But you go out there, and that wasn't present until recently.
Uh-huh.
And now, again, people take this and they shape it to fit their narrative, and they try to make it like, well, this is how it really should be. That was old verbiage. This is more modern verbiage. We need to change with the times.
Right.
No, that's not what that's not the way it's written. That's not the way it was intended.
Did you like my quote from Charles Spurgeon?
I did.
Charles Spurgeon said, however God is today, he's always been that way, and he'll always be that way.
What he is what he was, and what he will be.
That's right. That's right.
And I think, again, I take comfort in that.
Yeah.
That I know that, we serve a God that does not change his mind no matter how stupid we are.
Right.
And how dumb we do things, and mistakes, and the sins, that he will always forgive us if we repent, and we come and ask for his forgiveness.
Yeah.
I just think that
you
would be discouraged if you had a God that could potentially go, you know what, I'm gonna write you off.
Yeah.
We've
given our life to nothing.
Right. Exactly. So, and to be honest with you, not to kind of make this a harsh statement, but that's what a lot of people are doing when they change narratives.
Yes.
They're worshiping nothing, because that's not worshiping God.
That's right.
You're worshiping things of the world. You're worshiping acts of the world. And to me, you learn this at an early age as a child. You know what's right and wrong. And everybody's had these conversations with their parents, and I know we got to get out, Coach, but you have, as a child, and I don't know at which age you actually start, but when you're doing something that's wrong, and that your parents aren't going to be happy with you if you do it, and you do it anyway. And then so you have the ability to make the decision if you want to go through with that, or
suffer the consequences.
And suffer the consequences.
Right.
So, who are you trying to fool? Who are you trying to convince?
I know who you're not.
Exactly. I guess that's where I want to end with it. When you're trying to do all of this and justify it, who are you trying to convince? I think those people are actually really trying to convince themselves that it's right.
Absolutely.
So, Coach, good stuff. When we go to break, we come back, we will have the clip from this past Sunday service. But so this is our last opportunity to kind of talk before the show goes off. But we had a good time today.
I want to see your picture afterwards. We'll talk.
I got it right here, ready to go.
Well, I'm not, but not now.
We'll go to break, and then we'll do it. Stay tuned. One final segment coming up.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
The good guys at Alex City Marine are ready for your boating needs all summer. And now you can get up to $4,500 in rebates on our huge selection of new Landau Tri-Tunes and sacrifice pricing on remaining 23 models. Alex City Marine also has a new fleet of rental boats for fabulous days on the water, whether it's service, new pontoon selections, or rental boats. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine on Cherokee Road in Alexander City or online at alexcitymarine.com.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
About 2 weeks ago, I talked to you about a book that was written called Future Shock. It was written by a man who saw a fear of change coming to our society. It was written back in the early 60s, but everything that he has taught or has said is absolutely true today. And scientists have now come up with a new phrase called ROC, and that is rate of change. And today they've come out with evidence that basically says every 2 years we double in technology, and in 30 years technology will be so advanced that the human brain cannot grasp it. So we're in the process of going through tons and tons of change. You're not going to believe this, but when I was 16, driving a little bit, there was a gas station in Sylacauga that was opening for the first time. Part of their ability to get out the word was that the first hour they were open, they would sell gas for a penny a gallon. All right? The second hour, 2 cents. And they were going to do that all the way up to 24 cents a gallon, which was like high during that time. So there I was in my little red Mustang, sitting outside. You know, I get to every place early. So I got to fill up the Mustang, and it had a little gas in it. But I filled that Mustang up for 18 cents that day. If you would have ever told me that I would now pull up in my vehicle and look at the gas, and it's anywhere from $2.50 to $4 a gallon, and now I have to go to the bank to get a loan so that I can buy that, which was a penny a gallon during that time. It's really changed a lot. Kitty matinee on Tuesdays at 10 was 10 cents to get in, and Jack's hamburgers for 15 cents were so good, you went back to Jack's for more. Only the old people remember that. You right? 15 cents for a hamburger, and now I have to get a loan from Shireen to get a hamburger, you know, somewhere, and it has to be a cheap one at that. So things have changed. We can't believe how things have changed. But hey, a lot of those things are for the good. Let's stop for a minute. Don't you think? I mean, some of the changes have been good changes. Now, there's a farm over in Clay County that my father went to look at and would eventually purchase when I was 14 years old. And I think I speak for everyone that that's one of our favorite pieces of property in the world, but I actually got to go there before my father even bought the property. And of course there were cars in the yard, and something there was back behind the old farmhouse, there was a structure back there. And I was like 14. I'd never seen an outhouse before. And so I said, well, why? I mean, Dad, why is the building right back there just stuck out there by itself like that? He said, well, that is an outhouse. You see, they don't have running water at that time. But to make me feel special, he made sure to add that it was a two-holer. Now, hold on for a second. It wasn't just an outhouse for one person. It was an outhouse for two people. That's fancy stuff. And I've always wondered, why in the world would two people in the family want to go at the same time anyway? But it stayed there for a while until we had the guts to tear it down. But don't you think a lot of people were very excited when indoor plumbing came around? Television started and you had to twist your antenna to get two stations. Presently, we get 7,840 stations, 3 of which we watch. But now TV has gone crazy, and it just goes on and on. Not so bad that electricity came along, and now all the things that were tough were much easier now. But let's move a little bit. There's change in God's creation too. Good change. A lot of change. And part of the change when God created the world were the seasons of the year. And we love to see the seasons come and go. Some of us don't love winter that much. I do. I love winter. Most of us love summer the most. I don't. But summers come and go. We see the trees full of leaves coming on in the spring of the year that turn to basically green. Then they turn to all colors of the rainbow in the fall of the year, and then they fall. Change is inevitable in God's creation. It's a blessing to see all the babies that we have. You know, I get to hang out with the babies, and they're growing a little bit now. They let me carry them around maybe when they were baptized, you know, and now I'm getting smiles and waves, and who knows, there'll be some fist bumps coming in the future. And we watch these children grow, and you just saw a demonstration of change when all these children came up, and you parents were thinking about when they were first born, how they've changed. They took their first step. They said their first word. They started learning and growing, and then they became a teenager and immediately knew everything that there is to know, you know. and drove their first vehicle, got their first job, got their diploma, went to college, and then got jobs. And then that's a beautiful cycle that God set up in this world as we watch a human being born into this world and change, hopefully into an example of a worshipful adult that we just sang about. That's good change. We like that kind of change. The greatest change of all that I could do like 10 sermons in a row on, I think, is the change that comes in our life when we accept Christ as our Savior. Some of the greatest stories, the most meaningful moments of my life, the times in my life that I've grown instantly in a moment's time is when I have heard and seen and witnessed the change that occurs in someone that accepts Christ into their life. I share a lot of those with you in some of the messages of some when they were teenagers, some when they were older adults. But once they changed their life, everything got different, and it was a good difference. When we accept Christ, the Bible says we go from death to life. 2 Corinthians 5:17, if anyone is in Christ, they are a new creation. The old has become new. Great change. Part of the purpose of our church is to provide for all of us the opportunity to continue to change into the image of Christ, because that is the plan of God. Now, with all of that, with the 1-cent gas and the 2-holder outhouse and the television and all the spiritual changes in our environment and in our hearts, we accept Christ, there is a great truth that we need to talk about, a powerful truth, a truth that we must, especially I think these days, grab hold of and hang on for dear life. And that truth is, God never changes. God never changes. In a world where everything is changing, good, bad, ugly, all of it, we have the one truth that stands above all of the change that can possibly happen, and that is this: God never changes. Not that we don't try to change Him. We certainly do that. I consider a good friend of mine who was sharing at a men's Bible study, who said things that I totally disagreed with, but everybody has a right to their own opinion, made the statement that things are going to change as God continues to evolve. What? The first thing it says in Genesis is, in the beginning there was God, and the earth was void and dark and did not even exist. And then God took nothing and created everything that we see. And yet we are going to say to the God that created the whole thing that He's continuing to evolve. I like Charles Spurgeon when he says, whatever God is, He always was and He always will be. That God will never change, ever. And we need to do some heavy thinking about it when we start trying to change Him ourselves. He will never change.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting criminal charges, Eric Blythe is here for you.
The good guys at Alex City Marine are ready for your boating needs all summer. And now you can get up to $4,500 in rebates on our huge selection of new Landau Tri-Tunes and sacrifice pricing on remaining 23 models. Alex City Marine also has a new fleet of rental boats for fabulous days on the water, whether it's service, new pontoon selections, or rental boats. See the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine on Cherokee Road in Alexander City or online at alexcitymarine.com.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
As your State Farm team, we will be there for you with the financial strength to deliver on our promises. Service that's a sure thing. You can think of us as your good neighbors who help protect what's important to you. We're here when you need us the most. You can call us 24/7 to get answers to your questions, file a claim, or see if we can find you more ways to save. We have many coverages and many discounts. We can help protect more areas of your life and find every discount you qualify for along the way. Please call us or visit 2048 Cherokee Road for coverage you can count on.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com today.
For 30 years, Derek Blythe has built a reputation in the Alexander City area as the family attorney. He's always been passionate about fighting for his clients because he believes everyone deserves an advocate in their corner. People of his community deserve to have someone in their corner to fight for them. And he loves making lasting relationships with those people and their family. Whether you're seeking child custody, divorce, visitation, looking for compensation after being injured in a car accident, probating an estate, dealing with a contractual dispute, fighting criminal charges, Eric Blythe is here for you.
Medicine Express Family Pharmacy, located conveniently at the corner of Airport Drive and Highway 280 in Alexander City, offers friendly service, convenient drive-through service, and can answer any questions on prescriptions and vitamins. Local family owned with 30-plus years of pharmacy experience, they also offer compounding services, which includes personalized hormone replacement, therapies, and pain gels. And they accept most insurance and discount cards. Go see them today at Medicine Express Family Pharmacy.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Hey everybody, I'm Brett.
Billy?
And I'm Matt.
And we want you to join us each week for Inside Cornerstone. Coach, Matt, excited to have this show on every single day throughout the week leading up to Sunday.
Jesus Christ is going to be glorified in everything we do. You won't just be listening to messages. You're going to be hearing about things going on at our church.
And make sure you join us at our worship services 9 and 11 o'clock.
Join us each week right here on Inside Cornerstone on WAXC TV.